Okay, 2 minutes after the last part. Let's continue right from where we left off. Heading into Ambrose Fields. Onward to Ambrose Fields. After you, Mylodane. My friends, once again, here we are united to prepare together, as is custom, the great ceremony of Ardwin. Together. Together? No way. Quavara. Always the same thing. Together, we will create the great cake, our creator's favorite, and make it an offering to him. You're just going to spit in your cupboard, sit in your cupboard, while we all starve. What about Ardwin? I'm done with these ceremonies. I've done these ceremonies, and I've never seen the cake. Only the Burgoyce pigs get to stuff themselves with it. Bourgeoisie pigs. That's the proper way to pronounce it. In this way, we will show Ardwin that we follow his teachings, peace, cooperation, and enough. Get down here and I'll show you cooperation. Injustice, revolt. Revolt, revolt. What is happening? My friends. There's no reason to treat each other this way. No reason, she says. Well, for y'all, that's true. Nothing to worry about. Food galore. Oh, we're making the cake. We're not harvesting lentils for our kids. Calm down, peasants. Do what the dragonfly tells you to do. As usual, if the idea of being cursed by Ardwin doesn't terrify you, we have more direct methods. Dynastic guards. Prepare to disperse the agitators. Ready to intervene. So what? You want to rough us up? I thought Ardwin didn't like violence. Do y'all think we can't defend ourselves? Revolt, hide all the ingredients and set up the picket line, comrades. You want food? Eat this, you parasites. Boss, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, too many of them. Security impossible in open space. Yeah, get out of here, rise up. We'll be back. Ardwin, Oh, Mylodane. You saw this sad scene, didn't you? It's terrible, truly terrible. The ceremony must continue. We need to make haste, Mylodane. The people refuses to listen, but the cook in charge of preparing the offering is loyal to our cause. His name is Remy. Go ask him for help, please. That dragonfly, Saros. Seems like she really wants this conflict to end. She definitely has a tea infuser. Baking that cake seems to be the only way to calm the tensions before it all escalates further. And Chef Remy can help us. Oh. Man. Their frame rate decreases pretty quickly with distance, doesn't it? Just a moment. I'm getting messages on my phone. Well, go right ahead, you villains. You want to steal my lentils? You're looking for a fight? You'll never have your arms or our grains. I'm warning you. Might start getting a little hot in here. I feel a bit like I might burn the house down. Yeah, my house. Don't be a hero, Tiny. You pay. You go back to work, or we'll beat you up. Wait, you fool. Halt. If that pleb burns his stock, he won't be able to pay. Think, minion. Think. Forget it. You're gonna give me another headache. I'll make my mom proud. Vive la resistance. New Tinykin. Peasants, we don't want to beat you up, but we've been ordered to beat you up if you continue. Make the cakes. Stop this. I'm polishing my horns. Narp. Too calm. Smash, smash, smash. I'm done fed up. We're out here busting our thoraxes day and night, and them up there ain't done a thing for us. Them dragonflies and moths never give us nothing. Rebellion. Working day and night, you say? I have never seen you on that field of yours before noon, and I have yet to see something growing straight in it. I wouldn't be making all this racket if I were you, pal. Can't ya try to be on my side for once, so we don't look like two stupid hillbillies every time we try to change things up a little? I don't need to say nothing. You look like a stupid hillbilly without my help. Harsh. Arise, wretched of the earth, arise, prisoners of starvation. We'll get our piece of the pie. Have our cake and eat it too. La creme de la creme. Ah, I sure went full mumble on that one. They won't get a crumb. Hands off our dough. Your cake is a lie. Can't you two shut up about your pie holes? Them upside down big hats, that's our distinctive sign, you see. Generally we put the seeds in them, so here, you see, we're on strike. It's because we're not carrying around the seeds, you see. The elites are stuffing themselves, and we live miserably. Is this Ardwin's great plan? Don't you find it strange? They want to make a cake for this supposed great Ardwin, but he never comes down to eat. Nobody's ever seen him. Doesn't he get hungry? Ardwin, who calls on those who fly to lead, protects those who crawl from slavery. Hurrah, take back the flower. They exploit us and use Ardwin as an excuse. It's over now. Turn over your hats. They've sown nothing, they'll reap nothing. Oh, there's a little guy. Master Milodane. Grandpappy Party Poopa. told me the world was different outside of Volania. But the world of light seems pretty dangerous. Are you going to fix everything like you did at home? The answer to that is, of course, yes. Boo! Not many letters yet. I believe that's the Simpsons donut. I believe that's the joke there. I can't stand them cattle anymore. I know people need egglets and juice, but it's always the same thing. I want to see the world, see the capital. I don't really... Are these pill bugs? Is that what they are? Little roly-polies? Some isopods? I think so. That's what they look like. Why trash? There's a lot to clean up around here. A lot of the dung beetles who worked here rolled over to Balnea. That name's awkward to me because it's a little too close to bulimia. And with my habit of just adding extra letters while I speak. Until everything calms down. I know well that the kiddo wants to get out of Ambrose, but I don't have anyone to replace him, and right now, can't really stop working. Polk would starve to death for sure. That's it. I'm dying. Tell my little maggots I love them. What's up with you now, slacker? Why don't you stop acting like a fool and get back to work? But I just broke my kneecaps, boss. You don't have kneecaps, John. Oh. Our friends. Milodane, our search for the signal has been brought to a halt. The peasants are rebelling against the dragonflies, and the ceremony of Ardwin. I hope the Dynants can handle the situation, but if they can't, we'll have no other choice but to intervene. Burn the fields. Purge Ambrose for the... Meneth! Not again! Not Strathholm again! You're losing your mind. As long as I lead the shield bugs, such a thing will never happen. Can you picture the dragonflies stopping the moths from deploying Dynants against these farmers? I don't understand. What is our role, our goal, Solaria? Leave. Head to Solaron. The dragonflies can't give any orders to the company if I'm up there. And we can keep looking for the signal, far from all this chaos. I am a big fan of the green fields being made out of scrub brushes. Little scrubbies just built up to make a little green valley. That one's a pretty clever one. Ah, there's some ladder pieces. We bumpkins must cultivate our garden. Why are these pens empty? That's the question. I'm selling Arduin medallions. All proceeds going directly to the temple. I won't lie, business isn't exactly booming right now. There's the mail. Dude, you real? It wasn't me. Why did the protesters have to mess up my mail pile? 3/4 of it's gone, dude. I can't be bothered. Can't you go find it for me? Ambrose, land of tradition. According to the first brewers, this is where... Oh, hold on. Cats in the hallway. Ambrose, land of tradition. According to the first brewers, this is where the art was born. It's not hard to guess why. The local pollen isn't particularly tasty, but it's simple and plentiful. This is not where I reach the summit of my art, but it is nonetheless an honor to come back to the roots of my tradition, of my trade. I'll need 800 pollen to make a good batch. I know I can count on you, especially as you know you'll get fairly compensated for your work. Since all production has stopped, I think we'll take the opportunity to take the kids to see the race in Celeron. How do you make them Tinykin follow you so easy? You can't even make them hold a gosh darn dang shovel. Though I'm not sure if they'd know what to do with a shovel anyhow. Well, looky here. Hello there. I'm the founder of the Golden Ergot. You might have some of our fine establishments. You might have been to some of our fine establishments. I warn you up front. I'm rather cliche. I make a whole lot of bad puns about bread. Oh, your name Bunsy. This revolt is as long as a day without bread. Depriving the moths of their flour is one thing, but what about us? How are we supposed to make our dough? Taking bread from the mouths of my customers. Think of the little guy. I ain't following along with this, picking up the crumbs as they protest. Come and buy my 100% official juice. Locally sourced, organic, absolutely officially comestible? Slimy, but satisfying. Juicy fruits. I think I've had enough. It's daily robbery. Only had the cash. Activists. Comrade, tonight's the night. The final struggle. They're bound to lose. Do your part, comrade. I've prepared notice boards in secret. I need you to stick these posters up. We will wake the last sleeping consciences and bring them into the struggle. Not a fan of communists. But he has a reward for me, so I'll take it. In the end, if we think about it, mushrooms are actually quite different from plants. No roots, no leaves, and notably their method of nutrition. Oh, are you kidding me? You ask me questions and then fall asleep when I answer them? What? I was just asking how was your work, you know? Just chatting, you see. The work's fine, the client's less so. Here are your products. Bye. Buy my perfumed candles, my dudes. Nah, really, don't do it for me. Do it for you. The smell here is wowzers. Try taking a bath once or twice in your lives. Fresh tomatoes, get your fresh tomatoes. And the most fun part is this fountain right here. That's the most fun place in this whole area. It's just instant death. Billy told me to stock up. He says that tomorrow there won't be a damn thing left on these shelves for this revolt. I'm gonna have to see how many crates my old back can carry. You know, funny that you use that word there, but you have dang over here. I believe there's a sign over here. That's one. And there's one right there. And I think the rest of them are in higher up areas, not on the floor. I think. Alright, so where else do we need to go up here? Go down here for? We got more torches to light. Let's do that. And just fall. Oh, was that not the last one? Where did I forget one? Oh, there it is. Oh, I can't reach it. That's a shame. I can't... Huh. Okay. Can't use the ladder while standing on the covered glasses. Yes, that seems to be about everything on the floor. Next, we'll go over here. I guard the tax office. Poor is poor, rich is rich. That's the way it is. They told me anyone who asks questions gets bashed. I played a D&D game with that setting once. Anytime you ask a question, someone just threw mud at you. It's actually stated in the scenario rules. Hey, how did you get in? I'm supposed to guard this entrance. Hey, you. Expect a penalty notice by registered mail within 10 working days. Okay. Alright, let's go up over here next. This has, I believe, the next most NPCs besides the floor. We load 16 egglets. What do we get? Another day older and deeper in debt. There's the one. Chef whacked me on the head again with the ladle. Who does she think she is, eh? If you want to run a luxury restaurant, you need to start paying your staff. We make good food, I swear. It's just that the boss keeps scaring customers away. One time, 2 clients came asking for a pinch of salt, and we never saw them again. Michelin. Sous chef. What is that uniform? And that behavior? Unworthy of a place with our standing. Our patrons are waiting. Make yourself useful and go heat up this corn. Use the hot box up there. Faster, faster. Oh, can't forget that one. Any in there? Nope. Cool. Up we go. You know, for them complaining about not having enough food, there sure is a lot of food all over the place. There's 2 cheese wedges right here. And I'm jumping on burgers to platform. Oh, look, some pasta. Like, food all over the place. Nope. No one's getting in. Wowee. When you put it all in a sack, that's a lot of lentil flour just for one party. Isn't it? The creator's a big boy, it would seem. Otherwise, it'd be far too much. Well, he must have an appetite. With all he does, he fixes up the house, fills up the seed stocks, even your seed stocks. You're never complaining when flowers start popping up in your larders. I can't believe it. We haven't had Arduin in the area for a long time. How long are you going to believe in those fairy tales? John Doe. Brother, don't go joining that revolt, you hear? Waving around a banner won't feed no one. John Smith. Yeah, it will. Let's go give him something to be salty about. Didn't you see what John Malin's doing along the way? He's going nutty, and we're all gonna suffer for it. My daddy says that the world is actually like a big flat pie, carried on the back of a very large cockroach, and that if you run towards the crust, you'll fall off. You'll fall eventually. But Aday says a lot of silly things. Fair point. Okay, so that's one of the objectives. I'm not going to go for it right now, because I haven't talked to the head chef about it. So we'll come back in a little while. Don't eat that, you fool! It's not for us. It's for Arduin. Oh, it's a shame though. It really looks like food, and it looks tasty. If there's no pollen, you don't eat it. You fat idiot. I'm not fat. I'm big boned. No, definitely eat it. Definitely eat it. Silver, fish, silver. It's strange, as if there were maybe other types of fish? Cousins? Do they like water, like us? I wish I could meet some. Isn't it wonderful? I've been here drinking since this mess began, and they're all too busy to even notice. Viva la revolution. Here's to you. Man getting drunk behind the scenes while everyone else is out picketing. Accurate to real life. It's a hostage situation. Some of us want to go back to work. If we can't work, we can't buy no nectar, nor doomits. What are we gonna do? Drink water? And how am I gonna feed little John Paul, John Jones, Albert, John Carlos, John Wick, John Alive, John Doe, and John Cena, John Lynn, John Wayne, John Bond, John Mike, John Butler, John Smith? Lordy, do we have that many? Or are you just making some up? How many references did you notice? Come on, serve it. Me, Garsona. We're sisters. Same blood in our veins. You're not gonna abandon your little sister mid-challenge, are you? You know it's not normal to swallow twice your body weight in booze, right? I have no idea by what magic you're still alive. Probably some sort of necromancy. Go to Mom's place and sleep it off, or I'll force you to drink water. No, I still haven't been to Slaron yet. Yeah. If you can manage to take 3 steps before collapsing. Religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature, the heart of a heartless world, just as it is the soul of social conditions, where the soul is excised. It is the opium of the people. Are those random words you're spouting, or are you actually saying something? When you're drunk, you talk like a capital fool, friend. I'm personally quite surprised there would be even like a remote chance of a food shortage whenever the house is filled with insects and all the food is replenished each month without them doing anything. Like if they stopped farming and never farmed again, they would still have food. I guess the question would be how much food would they have, and how much they're expanding their population. Has their population reached parity? Is it flatlined? Or is it just constantly increasing because they have infinite food? I don't have enough pinks to carry that. Okay, up top we go. The dragonflies created this absurd religion, but at least they seem to believe in it. True, for the moths, however, faith is but a means of control. They are more toxic than the most toxic of our flowers. Though the dragonflies aren't exactly complaining about the support of the moths and their armies of dynants. What a putrid alliance. Ha! I'm sure I could take one of them on in a duel. Slow, brainless. You might be able to. Letter. Still not enough pink Tinykin to carry everything. So we will go up the table. Where the next group of NPCs are. And sign. There we go. Hey, wait. What's going on here? Do you have any idea what would happen if someone around here decided to take a bite out of the white squares in this box? Well, actually, no. You see, nobody has access to it. Normally, and it's reserved for Ardwin's ceremony. So it can't be that bad, can it? Poor thing. It's pure sugar. Poison. 1 grain. It's an addiction. You want more and more. Your mandibles start to get damaged. Oh. Then you get thirsty. You start to swell up. To swell up? And boom! Explosion! Ah! That sounds horrible. Yes, those dragonfly scoundrels are actually saving your life by mixing it with so many other ingredients. I will spread the word. Thanks. That dragonfly, Sarosh. It seems like she really wants... Yeah. Just repeat. Same dialogue. And shortcut. Also some sugar cubes, which I will not be grabbing just yet. I'm not a big fan of this Tinykin. I think this one's a little unnecessary, a little bit wacky. Cutscene. Shortcut. Do I have enough? Yes, I think I have enough now. Yep, there we go. Not forget what's in the chair, like I did last time. Oh, I'm too short. Well, that's awkward. It's fine. I'll find some more eventually. And then I'll come back and place a couple down. And the chef. Okay, I'm gonna explain where you can find what I need. You'll be, like, an assistant. But I'm wearing the toque. Got it? It is a toque, right? Isn't that... Isn't a toque the beanie? This is a gap in my knowledge, and I am not sure what is correct. We can't do without lentil flour. We've been keeping it just for the ceremony, but the farmers have got it in a kind of cage. Eggs. That'll be easier. My colleagues are keeping them on the worktop. On the worktop. They won't resist. Sugar. Same story. Apparently it's just on the table, unsupervised. The baking powder's in the cupboard over the bowl, in the rich area. Where it gets a little complex is for the yogurt and butter. They're both in the fridge, which needs a key, which you'll find with the moths up there. Once you got all that, just lob them in the bowl and in the oven. Baking powder? Some nice fresh baking powder? You can find it in the cupboard, just above the bowl. Normally the peasants would go get it, but I don't think we can count on them this time. The cupboard is barricaded, but I have an idea. We can use this toaster as a huge cannon. We just need to plug it in. A complicated cuisine for even more complicated privileged people. This cake is a whole load of work for nothing. Almost dismissed this man. Collecting the yogurt and butter is a whole different can of worms. They're in the cold room, the larder of the elites. Zeros, the great dragonfly, never strays from the key, nor from her guards. There is a couple more pollen up there, but that's kind of for later. But we can turn on the toaster. Probably. I think I got enough glues. Shortcut. Ooh, no. It's not great. Let's try that again. Man, I was doing so good last time. Door opened. I don't know if I got enough winged ones, yellows, just yet. So let's finish off the rest of this tabletop. Shortcut. Let's say that we tried a kind of flourless cake. Without sugar, butter, or yogurt. Still more or less edible, right, chef? I think I'd eat elsewhere. I hear that the dung beetles make better food. There's the Gordon Ramsay reference. It was around here somewhere. And done. Well done, comrade. It's well known, a few posters will definitely change the opinions of people completely opposed to our ideology. Here, sharing is caring, comrade. There's almost a little bit of self-awareness there. Yeah, let's go and get the shortcut up. We won't finish up here, but we'll at least get a shortcut to come back down. Oh. Better. And one of our little Robin Hood types. I mean, some of them are Robin Hood types, others are just rude. And I think this is one that's obviously just rude. Hey, you, pleb. I need someone who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. I use this tunnel for my business, and one of my associates lost a gem of high value. At the end. After a transaction. The tunnel is solid, I know it well. However, you need to be able to glide for at least 5 bubbles to reach the end. I can't do it myself, my wings can't take the humidity. However, you will be rewarded. There's my shortcut back down. Let's head on back down for now. And hit this up. Camera, please. We eat egglets from the farms. Apparently those big round things are eggs, apparently. They're inedible, and way too big, except when mixed with the exact ingredients from the recipe. Weird, huh? And inside they're all gooey and viscous. If they fall off the worktop, dung beetles are always happy to clean up. Oh no, it's not fair. It's an injustice. It is. Take the eggs if you want, but don't break them, please. We only have enough for the ceremony, and I don't know what I'd do if we lost some. Oh, and if they fire me, I might as well just prepare my bundle to go. Oop. Oh, I'm out of blues. Oh, look, some blues. So this hot box uses neither flame nor surface heating? It looks like, stranger yet, food seems to react well in it, whereas other objects remain cold. Some items can even cause it to burst into flames. It happened once, but Arden replaced it, as usual. Are you starting to see the problem with this house? Things work well, and when they don't, we have to wait for Ardwin to come and fix them. But if we had plans, registers, we could produce and sell this kind of machine to everyone. So, setting aside your insufferable greed, you're not entirely wrong. We're stagnating, inventing nothing, just sitting on our laurels, sometimes fixing stuff, but that's it. Little Milodane has already started creating a revolution in this place. With the help of his Tinykin, true, but We know this place like the back of our hands. It's time to tinker, dismantle, rebuild. Alright, partner. Let's get to words. Let's get this place sparking, and get our names in the history book. With pleasure. As long as my name is first, of course. Alright, got them all. Okay, so we're gonna kind of throw these out to get delivered. Oh, we don't have enough to deliver all of them, though. Because we have a bunch up there with the corn. That's fine. We'll head over here. Grab those dudes. And then we'll pick up our reward over here, which I am being told is a vanilla flower. Museum artifact found, funeral petals. So that is meant to be a vanilla flower? Not one I would know. Oh, is the eggs gonna arrive? I might get knocked off this rope. No, we're good. You believe so? Hey. If it is, that's neat. I almost forgot. I need to do something here. No, I'll wait for the corn. Alright. We won't wait for the last one. We'll just proceed to the corn on the cob. Because we can actually deliver it now. After we retrieve the yellows. There. And now we wait. This is the level where proper routing and understanding of where you're going would be incredibly helpful for speeding things up and seeing things delivered on time to the right locations. Okay, our third egg arrived. Okay, I'm gonna explain where you can find one. Would be like an assistant. Does he change anything? No. No, okay. I wanted to know if he changed anything for our delivery of one ingredient. Wow, the toast flew so fast we might never find it again. Oh, haha. It disappeared. You can't find it. The developers were being a little clever there. Making a joke about them just not putting the toast back down somewhere. And we got some sugar to throw in. Alright, what else can I do? I need to put these back in. So the corn can make it. Oh, don't fall in. Man, they jitter pretty hard right there. I know that's their wings holding them up, but it just looks kind of awkward from this direction. Oh, we didn't open it. Oopsies. We didn't open the hot box. I just realized, all these machines, if they stop working, are replaced at the beginning of the month. But all the ones we've been finding have these cut cords. Does that mean that they're replaced with versions that have cut cords, but are otherwise functional? Or does it mean that they, at some point within the last month, had all their cords cut? We know the cords in the silverfish room were cut. But what about everywhere else? Popcorn. And we'll head back over here and grab the flower. Aw. Wait. This isn't what I want. I told you to do it. This isn't at all what I told you to do. Wait. This smell. This texture. Yes, yes, yes. I am amazing. This is a new recipe to put stars in their eyes. Here, a bonus for good obedience. Simple line sketch. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on out in that one. See a bunch of eyeballs and tentacles. That's not normal. Thanks for the help. Since business has been booming again, the boss has been too busy to whack us with skillets. I can feel my feet again. How am I going to pay for this? Okay, so we need to get up there and get to the flower. Wait. The flower's down there. I don't need that one. Someone racing down the street. Probably the neighbors again. Alright, retrieve the flower. And that's actually going to go down. We're going to be able to bring it up through here. And now it's just kind of a waiting game for that flower. Yeah, that won't quite reach. We'll go do other things while we wait. We can go way up top now. And that's where one of our ingredients is. The cake mix packet. Nope. Anything else in this room? I don't think so. Just a little at-home temple to Ardwin. Hey, you're Charles' son. What are you even wearing? Arg! Who do you think you're talking to, peasant? I have never heard of such a fellow as Charles. Go, should cease your pursuits of me. You cur, shoo, leave me alone. Let's see. Yeah, we got the fan. So over here is another shortcut. And through this shortcut, we can help the flower arrive. There we go. I have to make it up here before the flower makes it, or it'll knock me off with the cutscene. I'm just waiting for the flower. There we go. Okay, it wasn't the cutscene. Plenty of float time on that. It's not scary at all. Okay, I think I got all of the pollen. Looks like. I had such a terrible time one of the runs where I left one piece of pollen at the just before the fan, and I just couldn't get to the right height to grab it. Shortcut? Shortcut. And right back up. Into the cabinet, grab the mail. And then back onto the silk thread. Alright, and from here, we float. Okay, this upcoming segment is probably the hardest segment in the entire game for me. No jokes. Yep. Ah! I'm not even to the hard part yet. I'm not even to the hard part yet. I've never failed this many times on this section. But I'm sure failing it this time. There we go. That's better. Nothing behind me that I forgot. Nah, it's good. Now's the hard part. Yeah, I just couldn't get the controls working for me. My brain wasn't processing them. Good job. You didn't drown, unlike... nothing. Ignore that. Here, a job well done earns a wage, I suppose. Restrained Chaos. And that's all of those. All the artifacts. Alright, so that's done. Everything down there is done for the most part. I have this piece of mail to deliver. But otherwise, we got the rich area in this cabinet and the refrigerator. Method to get out. I accidentally grabbed that key, but hey, key works. It's a scandal. We're all going to starve. The reserves in the cold room are not infinite. I wish someone would do something about these peasants and save us from our hunger. Do it for Ardwin. Yes, of course. Enough of these capricious crawlers. They use our land, graciously lent, and our protection. It is time to throw them in the pit with the dung beetles, replace them, and get things in hand. I understand the sentiment, but replace them with whom? These big folks, of course. They're strong and docile. And how hard could farming be? Yes, boss. Smash the lentils, smash the cooks, smash the merchants. Yeah, no. What about the strange individual with the tufty hair? He has a whole army of motivated workers. They call him Milodane, I believe. Well, what are you waiting for? Join us, please. We need to talk. We've made a terrible mistake. Don't say it. We should have crushed the lazy peasants when they started defying that idiot dragonfly. No, you're completely wrong. Watch your language, counselor. My apologies. I haven't been at court for long. From an external perspective, the reason for this disagreement is apparent. Gradually, the demands of the rich have become greater and greater, but what we bring in management and protection hasn't changed. So you're saying that our supply no longer meets their demand? Is that it? In other terms, yes, such a revolt doesn't just come about by magic. See, this community has a market. We need to supply more, or demand less. Steal their food, blow it up. That's another bubble. What will I become without my things? I'm nothing. A poor, lost, hungry. You're so stingy, even for a moth. Cannot become the richest insect in all the house by spending what you have. You do know that your adoptive nephews went all the way to Sanctar to pray to Ardwin that their roof might get fixed, right? They're business moths. Not monsters, you old nag. I know. That's why I'm so distressed. How will their prayers be heard if the ceremony of the really big cake of Ardwin doesn't happen? Darling, you keep on like this, someone's going to punch you in the face. We'll be back. And if we just go right back up here, we can make it to the fridge. Did it. Last piece of mail. Up with the cabbages. A yogurt. Butter. There we go. All Tinykin rescued. Or otherwise hatched, retrieved, however you want to say it. And we can deliver these 2 pieces of mail. And that, I believe, will be the last of the pollen. Dunzo. Bro, you're the best, dude. Thanks for the letters, dude. As usual, you've worked hard, and a good job requires a good pay. Here you are. Give me a bit of time. I'm going to brew this batch like the brewers of old. I'll put a bottle on my stand with a little description, as per usual. New glider bubble. 1 more. Where are these guys going? Same way the flower, I believe. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Alright, so double checking. We have all the collectibles. We just need to deliver these 2, then we're done here. So we finished all the collectibles before finishing the objective this time. Which means I can do a thing. I can do this thing. As we wait for the final delivery of bits. Rich and poor, united around a meal, laughing, exchanging, communicating. Once again, the teachings of Ardwin brought us peace. It is tradition that dragonflies receive a tea infuser upon finishing our religious training. It symbolizes our desire to unite. I wish to give you mine. I know you'll make good use of it. May Ardwin guide your path. What now? Look at my slice of cake. There's some missing. Thieves, crooks. Yours looks bigger than mine, too. No, we have exactly the same slice, I assure you. You just need to clean your monocle, that's all. Candy, what are you doing? Help me, it's too good, I can't stop. I warned you, there's nothing more I can do. Your fate is in your hands, and in the hands of your maker. Good luck, my child. It's a scandal, a right scandal. Well now, we got what we wanted, bud, so why you shouting now? Why am I shouting? There's no more to that? Just... okay. Well, there's just the cherry on top. This takes the cake. Just a little patience. They might end up choking. Such a tragedy it would be. That's for the hand, Milo. I just wanted to ask, though. That's for the hand. What? Is it... Is that a statement of... like, they gave me something, and they're saying, that's for giving me a hand? That's a weird way to start a sentence off. I'm not gonna walk up to someone, or have someone walk up to me, and the first thing I say, that's for the hand. What? I just wanted to ask, though. Couldn't you, like, move along with your pals? Some of us are worrying they'll take our jobs, you see? That moth over there is saying Ardwin eats bits of cake we can't see or some such nonsense. And that'd be why we never see him. It's a con, if you ask me. At least this time I get some cake. What did you do with their heads? Didn't you cut a few off? I wish some guy convinced the others that social peace was feasible. But, Robbie, terror, the sound of blades, with no revolution, you will remain under their heel. We're not in Felonia here. People get angry, but as soon as you let them eat cake, they're happy. With my luck, I'm going to choke on a bit of eggshell again. Revolt tastes good. That? Yeah, I decided to keep it upside down. It looks kind of sharp. They're calling me Cool Hat Logan now. Dad, look at this. We're eating cake. Where were you? You missed so much. I was being held so I could answer the Night Aunt's questions. I wanted to help one of your brainless uncles. Well, it's over now. Enjoy yourself, sweet thing. I refuse to have a piece of that cake. Nothing will change after this ceremony. Cowards! Okay, if someone has leftovers, I wouldn't mind helping them finish their piece. But only to prevent waste. All that work and fuss for this. It's not that great. It tastes like the mass-produced cookies from the Golden Ergot. No cake for us, bro. Yeah, we deserve some respect. We really did absolutely nothing at all. Diligently. I don't know if anyone down here has new dialogue. I don't think so. Yeah, nope. Okay. We'll go get that tea infuser, and then we'll be done here. Oh wait, he probably has new dialogue. The resistance is saved. They did everything to me. Tickled my antenna, poked my mandibles. I gave them nothing. Nothing! Oh, did I miss talking to a couple people up there? Well, let's get this moving. The cake is soft, delectable, crisp. The cake is delicious. Tastes just like French cuisine. Thank you, my assistant. No, nothing to say up there. Okay. And that should do it. Now we just wait for the delivery. And we'll head back to the hub. Oh, they're going out this way. That's right, there's a flap. 5 components. Do you know what that means? We only need to find one more. Crystal is this way. Through here. Come through when you're ready. Impressive, Aday. We've added a new component to the great Arduin's machine. This thingy is the keystone to this project. It makes sure that our trust me, okay? It's currently in Solaron Park. We're going to get to have some fun. We need to go through Transidor. Follow me. Nope, we gotta talk to some people first. And find out what the names of these are. Transidor Nectar? Ambrose. It's just called Transidor Nectar. It doesn't have a special name. Everyone is so much happier since you came. Redme is still busy fiddling with something, planning your next mission. It's been good for him. Now I'm happy he's found someone else as a test lab assistant. We got a couple artifacts to look at upstairs. Civilized sketch. May Arduin forgive me for such an insult, but one does not need to be a museum curator to know that this drawing is more of a scribble, or a civilized sketch. It seems to have been made hastily, or fearfully. The being represented here has many common points with the common snail, but they are not exactly complex models to draw. There remains thereby two hypotheses. Either this drawing means nothing and is but idle doodling, or it is of capital importance and is the consequence of an existential threat. I must say that I have heard certain reports and rumors of individuals feeling observed, or hearing strange sounds in the walls. Be careful, As we look at it, there is some very Lovecraftian theme going on there. I will not be finishing the final level tonight. The vial. The contents have never leaked. Arduin be praised. There's only one instruction that generations of curators have passed down to each other. Never open the restrained chaos. Making sure this rule is followed is why this museum was created. Fortunately, the stopper is stuck to the opening. I would have been a disgrace to the entire house if something had happened to it. What Arduin said of this item was passed down. What lies in this container is the ultimate evil, the remains of an insidious weapon, the last drops of a restrained chaos. But it must be preserved at all costs. An antidote cannot be created without the poison. One day I will succeed. Funeral petals. These flowers are unique. The last of their kind, in fact. Arduin applied a special conservation gel, and the mantises have never found a way to recreate them. Also, they do not grow naturally elsewhere in the house, as others. They do not grow naturally elsewhere in the house as others. They have a sad sort of beauty. Seeing them fills some with nostalgia, and fills others with discomfort. They have gained the title of funeral petals. Arduin was deeply interested in living beings, and flowers were no exception. It seems like they were used in the concoction of a certain preparations. They were used in the concoction of certain preparations. Okay, I added an extra word there. That's why it didn't make sense to me. And their conservation leaves no doubt as to their importance. Yes, and those were the 3 artifacts today. And over here will be the last 3 artifacts. And downstairs will be the last nectar. With that said, we will be doing the final level a bit later. Not tonight, though. So, with that, we're going to stop off for here. With just a little more to go. One more level. Now, I'm going to move over to a different game. Enjoy.